Good afternoon, everybody. I will talk to you today about literacy. And when I talk to you about literacy, I'm going to talk to you about it based on my role as a former teacher, a former kindergarten teacher at Bahia Elementary School, and then also as my role now as principal at Bahia Elementary School and having kindergarten through 5th grade students. Literacy is a broad term, but just to narrow it down to give you a basic understanding of what it means, if you're literate, that means that you're able to read and write. Now, when I say read, I'm not talking about just calling words, because some people can see a word on the page and they can read it, but they may not understand what they're reading. So there's also an understanding piece that goes with the reading. So being able to comprehend what you're reading, and then being able to write in a way that you're communicating what you're trying to say, and that you understand what you're writing. And then speaking. Speaking is a part of being literate, because when you talk, you need to be able to form sentences, and it needs to make sense to not just you, but the person that you're talking to. So that'll just be the brief description that I give you of literacy. And then, of course, if a person is illiterate, then they don't know how to read or write. And here in America today, that is a big problem with people not being able to read and to write. Now, it's important to be literate. And you may think, well, why? And I know you probably know some reasons of why it's important to be literate. But first and foremost, we all go to school. We start maybe at Head Start or kindergarten, and we move up through the years. If you're not able to read and write, you're going to struggle all throughout your school career. That's what causes a lot of people to drop out, because they struggle like that. So you want to be able to read and write so that you can progress through your elementary, through high school years, and then also through college or whatever other field you might choose. You know, so you can be successful as an adult. You want to be a productive member of society. You're probably wondering, well, what can we do to help others to be literate? Now, one thing I'm thinking about, that's just, like I said, as a former teacher and as a principal, we start with kindergarten. Those are 5-year-old students that come to us. Most of the time where I am, they're way behind already. They may be functioning on a 2-year-old level when I need you to be functioning on a 5-year-old level. What a lot of parents fail to realize is 0 through 5, they're yours. Until August whatever of the year that they turn 5, they are yours. So you can't sit at home and let them watch TV all day or play outside all day, not exposing them to anything, then expect them to get to kindergarten, and wow, the teacher can do everything and they're on grade level. Parents, you're the kid's first teacher. So from 0 to 5, let's put down some of the video games. Let's put down some of the toys and little trucks and stuff they're riding outside. And let's expose them to books early. Even if they don't know how to read, just teaching them what a book is, showing them how to hold a book properly, how we read from left to right, just exposing them to those books, that's very important. Teaching them their letters and sounds before they go to school. Each letter makes a sound. If it's a vowel, it makes 2. They need to know that before they go to school. Some come to school and have never seen a letter before. And they're already behind, and it's just almost impossible to catch a child up once they get behind. You can always help them progress, but it's just tough to catch them back up. So exposing them to, like I said, the books, teaching them their letters and the sounds before they come, helping them understand that letters go together to make words. That's important. Those are things that you can do early. Now, there are also programs once kids do get in school and they are behind, and we know this. You know, there are some tutoring programs, there's Silver Learning and places like that do help students. They'll test them, they'll find out what their struggles are, and then they can help them get caught up. We know as adults, sometimes I said we drop out. Well, there are programs that help you get your GED, or there are just programs out there that can help you to learn to read and write. But what's so important is if we start at the beginning with the little kids, then we can reduce the number of grown-ups that get to the point to where they cannot read or write. So I hope that I've helped y'all today. Again, literacy is a broad topic. I hope I explained it well enough for you to have a basic understanding of what it means and why it's important. and what you can do to help with the literacy problem. And also at this time, we have a post-test. You took the pre-test before I started speaking, but we have a post-test that we want you to fill out related to literacy so that you can show us what you learned today.